Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster, you know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling, he has great striking, he has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev has graced the octagon. He is ready to fight. While the road to middleweight golden glory still goes through Sydney, Australia, Robert Whittaker is the man, and just don't call him Bobby Knuckles, you'll be okay.
I just don't understand how he does not embrace this nickname. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for Robert Whittaker. But he's one of those guys that doesn't jump off the page. He's one of those guys that you don't look at and go, oh my goodness, this is one of the most dangerous men in the world. But he is. He has unbelievable skill. He has a wrestling background, was able to stay up right against Yoel Romero, who's the world's Olympic silver medalist, was able to knock out Jacare Souza. Just a truly tremendous mixed martial artist. Since going up to 185, has truly found it.
And the Reaper, as they call him, always says the best place to break your hand is inside the octagon. He's done it before. He's not afraid to do it again. The Reaper, Robert Whittaker, steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round 1 is upon us, and it always feels special and heightened when Robert Whittaker is in there. Not just in Australia, not just in New Zealand. He is one of the most popular fighters on planet Earth. I actually think his approval rating is highest here in the United States of America, but that's neither here nor there. Robert Whittaker needs a win, wants to prove that he is still the class of the class when it comes to this middleweight division.
Big ground and pound.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Chimaev. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Whittaker ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Beautiful transition.
Whittaker gets back up here.
Right into a takedown.
All right, so there's the early takedown for the decorated grappler. Exactly what he wanted to do tonight.
Exactly what he needed to do if he's going to want to win this fight. You got to put this guy on his back early. You got to put him on his back often.
Chimaev's in half guard. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Getting them out here.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Using a lot of good movement.
Takes his back now. 3 minutes. All right, side control now. Chimaev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Nice transition.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Knee on belly. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move, or the fight is going to get stopped.
Chimaev gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here.
Oh, nice single, yes.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
Oh, right into mount. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Nicely done. Whitaker's back in full guard. Making all these shots count. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Final minute of round one. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Whitaker's back in full mount.
This is where he wants to be.
He's a big shot, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that from the top. Oh, huge elbow. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
10 seconds to go in round one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Stop!
Great round. Listen to me. Breathe. Deep breath into that nose, out to that mouth. All right. Perfect round. I need you to go out there and do more of that. Now.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we
Popcorn in
get
hand.
our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job on just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking. Oh!
All right, looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising his technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to this position. Oh.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. An elbow! got his back now. Chimaev's trying for a submission here. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep. Oh, now he's gonna find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again.
Hard elbows, hard elbows.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Oh, he is a bloody mess as 3 minutes to go. All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very...
Chimaev's looking for a Darce choke here.
Oh, it's getting very, very deep. Darce choke is in tight. He's got to be very patient, though. He does not want to rush this if he wants to finish the fight.
Oh, working for the submission again.
They're both struggling so much to get out of this position.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Now he's going full mount.
This pace is just absurd. He has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar. Punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's very accurate in the ground.
Huge elbow there.
Oh, nice elbow. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination, and the determination is get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who's going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Whitaker gets back up again. Oh, nice judo toss for him. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
Can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives it a level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not...
While this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie, I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands. That is great submission defense on full display by the opponent. Great shot from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Good round.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
I need you to show something. You have to protect yourself. Let's get this fight to the point.
All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut. Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mom's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
That leg kick hurt.
Oh, nice jab.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. In DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Chimaev's in half guard now. All right, feet on the hips here. All right, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. You could stop this fight right now.
You can stop it right now. I mean, I don't understand what anyone's waiting for. They're giving this guy a chance, but if he doesn't do something different defensively, it won't last much longer. And there you go, again, half guard. There it is, now he's going to mount. Nice.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Right into side control. While the ground and pound is there once again, strong work here by Whitaker. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish. Changing the position.
Whitaker's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Chimaev.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
All right, setting up for an armbar now. Oh, he's got that submission locked in. He's in real
John,
trouble.
it looks tight. It looks like he's going to get this.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Side control now. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights, but when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Whitaker.
He's got to be careful here. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
In the half guard. Oh, he's spraying blood now. Holy smokes.
Good work from the top here by Robert Whitaker. shots landed by him now. All right, close guard now. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Whitaker's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. He missed with that jab attempt there. Just a nasty leg kick now. Let's go.
He is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Mixed martial arts, folks. This is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these 2 men who are laying all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Both dealing with cuts, both critical, with both unwilling to take a step back for your entertainment. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that would become. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Chimaev's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Getting the mount here.
Oh, big shots here. Very close to the finish here. Oh, big left hand there. Chimaev's cut, not getting blood in his eyes per se, but that is a huge gash on the cheek. Kind of looks like a slot machine right now, and if we get in between rounds, the ringside physician and the cut man are going to have their work cut out for that. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Whitaker's in half guard. Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Chimaev's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Robert Whitaker. Constantly a moving target. Form here and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Chimaev's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
He's got to start throwing now.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Under a minute to go.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Whitaker's right back to the full mount. Oh, another beautifully placed shot right on that swollen area. Referee might call for the doctor here soon.
In the half guard.
A series of punches from the top here by Robert Whitaker. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
That was nice. And there you go again, half guard.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands.
He's got to be careful here.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. Chimaev's cut on his cheek is nasty. Thank God these guys are tough, because that thing will not stop bleeding at this point in time. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Fifth and final round.
Nice punch to the head. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Unable to land with that punch. Chimaev's an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not going to stop this fight right now. Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career, and gets the single leg takedown.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice. A single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scored it over and over again.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. That was nice strike.
Whiffs on that offering. Wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Chimaev gets the takedown now, so a nice level change after he had gotten stunned on the feet. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Back to his feet. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Chimaev's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure. Power shots landing on both sides, and the chins continue to hold up. Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 57 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Robert the Reaper Whitaker!
Well, he was Australia's first UFC champion, and Robert Whitaker may just be getting going, folks. He has been an absolute force of destruction since moving back up to middleweight, and it is going to take, in all likelihood, a huge effort to knock this guy off of his current streak. A huge win for Bob Whitaker tonight.
Showing. I question every move I make before I keep going. Looking in the mirror, see my future, and I'm that bitch. Conversations with my mom like, mama, we gon' be rich. First I gotta make it through the wilderness. Already got a hit list, and once I start shooting, bet I don't miss. Small town girl from the Ville with some big dreams. It's just the beginning, but I like to introduce me. 'Cause I've been all by my lonely. That's why I don't never have enough ammo to kill me. I've been rejected, disrespected more than a couple times. I gave my heart out to that who would only cross the line, but I double back and come out better every single time. Said they want the owe me, but she's dead and gone, don't hear my line. Like a switch, I turn my emotions off. I always get back everything they think I lost. I might even stumble a little bit, but I never fall. He can say he love me, but in the end make him kick rocks. Rather be respected than love. I gave all I can, it wasn't enough. Been betrayed so many times, who can I trust? It gets lonely when it's just me and my thoughts. It gets lonely on the way to the top. Everyone I knew started falling off, but I thank God for every single loss. 'Cause even in the dark I see the light beyond. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He just wanted to vibe with me. He just wanna take time with me. He wanna be the one with the key to my heart, baby. No, it can be
All right, here we go with the former UFC title challenger, Iron Michael Chandler. Daniel, you guys go way back. Obviously, we can talk about the athletic credentials. Some, though, have questioned his fight IQ in some of his big fights in the UFC.
Well, it seems like he wants to fight the fun fight, opposed to the fight that would seem to make sense to him. But let me tell you something, I'm not complaining. I enjoy every Michael Chandler fight. I enjoy watching this guy go out there and fight on his shield. He has A-plus skills across the board, and let's see how he applies them to the fight tonight.
And even in losses against high-level competition, he has had big moments. You do get the sense that Michael Chandler may always be just one win away from that elusive shot at the title yet again. Iron Michael Chandler, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. Well, his success has truly been one of the feel-good stories in mixed martial arts over the last several years. Charles Oliveira kind of left for dead by people in 2018, then went on to become the best lightweight in the world and still believes he can be that yet again if he can get a win tonight.
He's got to win tonight. He's got to get going in the right direction. You lose your championship in the way that he did, you question whether or not Oliveira has the mental makeup to get back going in the right direction. How can you question it, though, when we have seen what he has done prior? This guy is a tremendous striker, unbelievable jiu-jitsu. If you're on the ground with him, you're constantly in danger. He can submit you from any single position. Charles Oliveira's special, man, and it's always fun to be able to call one of his fights.
And I'm not sure minute for minute there is a more exciting fighter in mixed martial arts today than Charles Oliveira. And thankfully, the MMA masses get to watch him compete yet again here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Iron Michael Chandler! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Charles Douglas Oliveira!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, early portions of the round, we will see how it goes for Charles Oliveira. This man has every skill you would want in a mixed martial artist, and that's why he has gone from, you know, middling featherweight at times to one of the greatest lightweights of all time. All right, round one action here, and it's an interesting stylistic matchup between wrestler and grappler, and takedown defense holds up for the wrestler here early, Champ.
You know, he said that he would be able to defend takedowns and he would discourage the grappler from shooting on him anymore. Defending as effectively as he did, you believe that that just may be true. Nice shot lands from the bottom. Gotta be careful here.
Oh, huge elbow!
Armbar, Tim.
Oh, he's got the momentum. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there. Big ground and pound.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the darts here.
Oh, Darce choke, locked and loaded. Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad.
Gotta be careful there. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side.
Somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Oliveira is able to transition back to side control now.
Great defense by this fighter.
Let's go. We got to scramble.
Nice positional control here. Just over 2 minutes to go. So Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira, as well-rounded a force as we have in the game, and mixing it up pretty well here tonight.
He's mixing it up well, but there's a reason why Charles Oliveira is the most successful submission artist in UFC history. Because when you get on the ground, you are constantly under attack. Charles Oliveira on...
Oh, he's got his back. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Oliveira.
Oh, nice. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
This is a terrible position.
Huge elbow there. Might get the TKO here. Ooh, setting up for submission now, champ.
This is his world. This is tight.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
To the mount.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Oliveira. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oliveira's back to the side control now. Oh, setting up another submission now.
That Darce is tight. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
Oh, he got out.
He got out and defended. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Oliveira. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Aí, muito bom. Senta aí e respira. Awesome round. You did great this time, okay? You almost got those submissions, okay? Now, he's waiting for them.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, round two. Now here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on D Street right now. You see a bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this knee.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after.
Chandler's right back to the full mount here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of... Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his...
Chandler going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping his guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
You see him put himself into the half guard, like the control, yep.